Hey friends, welcome back to Paperboy. It's your host Dahzi. All of us guys are talking about our femme side this week and if our feminine side has changed or shifted throughout our transition. For me, it has, but it hasn't dramatically shifted. Um, I wore the same clothes that I did pre-T as I did during the last 20 months. Some of that has changed because I was wearing larger size shirts for the most part, just so binding was easier and um, there'd be no question about my gender in that fashion. I wore my hair shorter because subtle gender cues and societal ideas of gender constructs go to short hair, masculine, and other things with clothing that I was doing to present in a more masculine fashion that was just like easier. Boom. I realized having short hair, shaved on the sides, was a big deal for me having access to the correct restroom that I wanted to go in, even when my voice was not at where it is right now, and it was very noticeable when I spoke that there was a dissonance between my voice and my gender of male, especially for my age, then being in my mid 20s, late 20s, which would have been okay if I were 14. So yeah, I've let my hair grow out now. Something that I told myself I would allow myself, like post-op, and the last time I had the sides of my hair shaved was the day before surgery, and I've had two haircuts since then. I want it shaggier, want to get it longer. I am gonna still run the risk of possibly being misgendered if someone sees me from behind or on the side. That's something that happens to cis guys who have longer hair, and since I'm not like a furry bear, when I do shave, I look a lot more androgynous, and that's okay for me. Would I have grown my hair like this before? Would I have worn a tighter shirt a year and a half ago? No. 99% not. That I wouldn't have. Sure that I wouldn't have. Nothing wrong with being a feminine guy. Cis guys can do it. Why can't trans guys, right? I see this a lot of times in trans groups, and everyone's like, screw society, down with the system, fuck the system. Cis, not system, but the pun to play on it, CIS system. The problem with that is that this puts people in some dangerous spots. And I'm not going to be the gender police, but for those of us who are, started transitioning as adults, we have had a lot more experience maybe with dangerous situations, or before, if we were perceived um, as gender non-conforming or queer, whatever, then we might have, like, I know, like, I was jumped before, so I'll just use that as an example. You know where to be safe and where you have to be on higher alert, and you shouldn't have to because humans should be decent, but there are situations like that. And to tell, a 17-year-old trans guy who's wearing a full face of makeup, not binding, and wearing like a skirt to express his feminine side, that's to not think about it and do what you want is a little dangerous. And I'm going to say this because a lot of times this happens in passing, do I pass posts, that kind of thing. You set people up like, yeah, you pass, or, fuck it, wear a skirt and go to the guy's restroom. Do you, bro. Go to the restroom that makes you feel good. You need to be careful. Be careful. In an ideal world, we wouldn't have to look over your shoulder. Um, Even when I have had shorter hair and no doubt about it, not scared about being misgendered, I am still have anxiety sometimes in situations where I don't know how the bathroom setup is. Being in there when I know that I shouldn't, and it's all in my head, So that's a side rant, but yes, just be careful, and I'm not trying to come from a place of like privilege, because I know that being on hormones and having surgery is all a separate kind of privilege, and it's like access to medical care and being able-bodied and all these things. I'm aware of that. What I'm saying is know when, like, the situation and your audience and all of that. That being said, I do plan on growing my hair. Some of the gauges and jewelry I have, it's like studded tunnels, roses, that kind of thing. I'm not scared anymore to show this little crappy tattoo that's really feminine whenever I'm wearing like a tank top and stuff. I thought it might like out me since it looks like that, but no one said anything, which is surprising. So it doesn't matter. Guys can have whatever tattoos and hair and all that. Just be careful if there's a dissonance between others' perceptions of your gender, that like if you're not read as you are full time. Okay. I think I sound like an asshole. Anyway, hope you get the gist of what I'm saying. Go ahead and drop a comment below and we can discuss what I'm trying to say, because yeah. Alright, see y'all soon. Take it easy. Bye.